Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little update on what we got going on. It's a beautiful day today, blue sky, sunshine, so we're loving this, especially since we had snow, 2-3 days ago. In fact, I'm wearing shorts, so gotta like that. Yesterday, Jen and I worked on a fence over here. I've mentioned before, they're oak pallet, like slat boards that they ship empty propane tanks on, and we gather these close to where Jen works. We're able to make fences out of these things, and we put a fence dividing our property from our neighbors, and Jen's going to pretty it up with a bunch of plants. We have a bunch of plants to plant today, so we're going to be working on that also. Another thing we're going to do is we have down in the chicken coop, the chickens have figured out that the big old fern in there, big hump, is a good launch pad for them to get out of the chicken coop. So we're going to get that thing out of there. There's also a roadie in there that we're going to take out before the chickens destroy it. And we're going to do some general cleanup around here. So, all right, let's get her done. All right, well, it is the next day. Jen went back to town. She has Mondays off now, so she's here for 3 days during the weekend, and then she takes off on Tuesday morning to work, comes back Friday night. So earlier I said we were going to remove the roadie, but instead we just put some bricks around the base, and then this bush tree plant thingy, we put a bunch of pieces of wood around there so the chickens won't dig that up. So these are going to stay in here. Gives them good cover when they're out here from predators. Right, girls? We did take down the chicken wire that I had attached to this fence to try to keep the chickens from flying out. We put this bird netting, and it is attached to the roof over here. I think this should keep them inside from now on. And then Jen went in here and she trimmed a bunch of ferns that were in here and just cleaned up in there. So it's nice and clean. This summer we're hoping to put them in a different area and let some more stuff grow in here, some grass and other stuff that they can then come in and munch on, and just kind of move them back and forth. That'll be when we move that big monstrosity and put it away for the summer. And then yesterday we planted a few little trees down here, some other plants. We moved a bunch of ferns and put some on our side, a few down on the neighbor's side, and we put some up here also to fill this in. But yeah, Jen cleaned up all this area, so it's looking good. Got some nice ferns in there, and then there's all the trimmed stuff, but that stuff will grow back and it'll be really filled in nice up here. We got the driveway area all cleaned up. Got the raised bed back in and got all the dirt back in it, and we just need to get a little bit more dirt in there. We put some of the leaf mold in there, and I guess it's not really leaf mold because it wasn't wet or anything, but we just mixed a bunch of the chopped up leaves in there, and Jen's going to put a bunch of dahlias in there. And Jen started planting a bunch of different plants around here on this side. Kinds of good stuff going on. And we thinned some ferns out of this side, and gonna plant more things in here. We have a lot of plants that need to be put in the ground. Got stuff down there. Got some things over there. Down here. Got some tomato plants that we started in the house. Okay, so much for the chickens not getting out. I kept hearing some smacking a ladder down here, and it's the same chicken that's been getting out, and she's kicking rocks around. How'd you get out, you little bugger? Astrid. That girl. Now I'll have to figure out where she's getting out. She's got some serious hang time, so she can get over some high stuff. She could be getting out right here, or back there. There's a kind of a part of the tree that goes up the cedar, big old root. Or just even right here, just doing the high jump. Got the last of the wood here. Got those other pallets picked up. Got stuff picked up over there. That wood is for next year. And I filled up the inside here with wood. Now it's pretty close to the wood stove there, but I don't ever really get it ripping super hot for that long in here, especially now that it just drops down a little cooler at night. And I think I've timed it about just right with this wood that's left here and that pile outside that I showed you on a pallet. Another thing on the to-do list is organizing and cleaning out the greenhouse, hoop house. There's just stuff piled in here. More plants. Get the strawberries outside. Yeah. I want to do a quick shout out for a channel that I've just started watching recently. Really enjoy it, and I think a lot of you guys might like it too. It's called Stories and Film, and it's a guy named Christian, and he's doing little adventures around Sweden and Norway, but go check it out. I'll have a link in the description below, and at the end I'll do a little card there. And yeah, cool channel, really neat guy, does a lot of interesting stuff, worth checking out. So thanks for coming by the channel, and I will see you next time.